This is part 2. Who is the strongest out of the Hell Lords between Mephisto from Marvel Comics and Lucifer Morningstar from DC Comics? In the first video, we talked just a little bit about how overpowered Mephisto is. He has fought against some of the best heavy hitters Marvel has to offer and walked away from it. We're talking about heavy hitters like Galactus, Ghost Rider, Scarlet Witch, Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom. I didn't even talk about the fact that other than Reed Richards, this brother Mephisto is the main reason that Doctor Doom has been trying to gain absolute power since the beginning of comics, because Mephisto had his mother's soul and he needed to do anything to get it back. No matter what Doctor Doom did, anytime that he pulled up on this brother Mephisto, he couldn't do ish. And we know he was one half of arguably the most devious demonic duo that Marvel has ever seen. In 95% of situations, if you challenge Mephisto to a 1v1, you're gonna lose. He is going to do you deviously. And the worst part about it is that other 4.5%, he is gonna probably cheat you or jump you. If we're talking about the same Mephisto that had access to all of his multiversal counterparts, bump that 95 to 97 or 98, because there's really a handful of characters that can be able to handle something like this. But even with all of that, his power does not reach the levels of absurdity that Lucifer Morningstar has in DC Comics. For example, you remember that time that Shazam and Superman were able to lift a book that had the weight of infinity? There's another guy named Destiny of the Endless who holds a book that is very similar. This book holds everything that is currently happening in DC, everything that has happened in DC, and everything that will happen in DC. There is nothing that exists that is not written in this book. The book is chained to Destiny because it is his duty to protect it. This book is the universe and has the weight of it as well, but in the context of the Endless, we're talking multiversal beings that operate outside of the means of anything that a normal hero in DC would see. When Destiny says this book contains anything that has ever happened, including anyone you have never heard of, the only thing I can compare this to is Atlas holding up the heavens. This guy is walking around with a book that is literally the entire DC Omniverse. Lucifer didn't even struggle to pick up the book. The crazy part is that Lucifer has fractured aspects of himself that preside outside of the book, perplexing people in the Endless. This already makes him more dangerous than Dream of the Endless. Not good. His durability is so crazy, he actually has no problem chilling in the ocean of nothing beyond all time and space. Mistress Death has never even thought of claiming Lucifer as an option. With this shard of glass he just keeps in his pocket, he can cut through space, time, and reality. He has multiple ways of leaving the Omniverse, but one of them is cutting through space and creating a doorway. He folds space-time across every world and every realm to create one of these gates, just in case if there's anybody there who does not like what's going on, you can come join his side. Just as a flex, he folds space-time again to call all of those gateways back and matter manipulate them all back into that original piece of paper. He's so strong that he could honestly care less about the armies of heaven. The fact that he is able to fight Michael on an even plane and even overpower him, their battle having cataclysmic multiversal repercussions, time and time again it's been consistently stated that he has instantaneous speed. We've seen Lucifer chilling in the Overvoid and watches point blank as a universe is created right before his eyes. With only one strong gaze into this forming universe, he is able to absorb the entire 20 billion year story before he blinks. There was a point where Elaine Bellick's powers were spiraling out of control, and that's when Uncle Lucy came in to teach her a lesson. One of the first things that he does is literally grab the fabric of reality and take off at immeasurable speeds, reaching unreachable distance like that. And we see Elaine is able to do the exact same thing, ripping the fabric of reality across every plane of existence, including the physical spaces and incomplete dimensions. They fly at each other at full speed. They collide and she ends up in the Overvoid. She thinks that her power is too corrosive and that she is gonna die. She doesn't see Lucy until not only does he instant regen or tank the attack, but he stabilizes her power. Presence is the definitive strongest being in all of DC Comics, and the only person to be constantly out of his plan is Lucifer. Narrative manipulation between these two and their interaction is far beyond anything I have seen Mephisto do. After separating from God, he created his own universe, starting with the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve. And excuse me, it's not a universe and it's not a realm. It's a totality, a multiverse. From his perspective, time and space are extensions of the mind and will, which means that infinity is purely a local phenomenon. He has explained time and time again that death is merely a concept that he has come across and he cares nothing of it. And by all standards and measurements, basically being able to do whatever he wants. As the Lightbringer, Lucifer has the ability to keep beings like God or the Presence in DC Comics out of his multiverse. If he has the ability to do something like that, Mephisto is cooked. If the Hell Lord Mephisto from Marvel Comics tried to fight Lucifer, the fallen angel from DC Comics, he would lose terribly. Nicholas, I appreciate you, and let me know what you think.